Walkaround family, welcome back to another video. Today we have a 2024 Honda Prologue Elite in Sonic Gray Pearl with the gray interior. The Elite is the highest model you can get on the Prologue. Below this you have the Touring and EX as the base model. On the EX and Touring you can get two-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, so single motor or dual motor. When you go up to the Elite, it comes standard with the dual motor, so all-wheel drive is standard as well. Starting off with the front fascia, you do have Honda's full LED headlamps. So LED high beam, that's on the outsides. Low beams on the outside, sorry. High beams in the middle. LED daytime running lights and LED turn signals as well. And you also have LED fog lights on the Elite. A lot of gloss black on the lower portion of the bumper, some silver to cut it out. You do have a functional grille down below to help with cooling, sensors up front. You don't have any open grille there because this is an electric vehicle. You do have the old school Honda emblem up front with the black background, which I love. The Elite will give you the surround view camera, so it's like a 360 camera. It's only on the Elite. The Passport does have a wide stance, so you can look at it. It is a wide vehicle, but not too wide. Come along to the wheels. Now, this is the biggest rim Honda has ever had on a vehicle. These are 21-inch. And these are self-sealing tires, so that's unique to the Elite, and the 21s are unique to the Elite as well. It does have a 6-lug configuration. You do have a wider windshield, Honda sensing camera up front, gloss black mirrors, and the whole mirror is gloss black. You can see it's on the lower portion of the door. LED turn signals integrated into the mirror. The roof rails are standard on Touring in the Elite. I think the EX, you can't even get this as an option. Pretty interesting. Door handles, gloss black. Around the windows, gloss black as well. Everything's blacked out on the Elite. It is a long wheelbase vehicle. It's about 3 inches longer than a Passport, 7 inches longer than a CRV. Here's your charge door. It is manual. You push it to open it and close it. You do have, I believe it's J1772 plug and a CCS, am I mistaken? I'm still trying to figure this whole charging thing out. So you do have both. Eventually, Honda's going to go to the new Tesla's system standard and get rid of that combo. Coming along to the rear, you do have a shark fin style antenna up above. It is body colored. It is of a different design. You do have a window spoiler that's mostly body colored, some gloss black on the side, LED brake light integrated there. You do have your spray up there to clean off the windshield, baby little wiper in the rear. And you do have full LED tail lights. So brake lights, reverse lights, and turn signals are LED. No Honda emblem, just spells out Honda on the back, and I believe Honda is gonna go this route with their electric cars and hybrids for the future. For your license plate light there, I believe it's LED as well. Have your backup camera under there. Now you do have Prologue in chrome. You have Elite in chrome because you have the fully loaded model. You don't have no base model or mid-trim. All-wheel drive standard, and that E badge I believe is for 0 emissions or something in that nature. The lower portion of the bumper, it has some gloss black with some silver and some sensors. There is no exhaust exposed because there's no engine in this vehicle. Here is the key for the Prologue. So you have lock, unlock, remote start. You can hit this guy twice to pop open the trunk. You have a panic button, and you do have an emergency key in the key fob. You also have smart entry, so that's on the driver door, passenger, and the rear doors as well. So you push this button to lock all the doors, and you push it to unlock the doors, which is a cool feature to have it on all 4 doors. You also have blind spot monitoring on the side mirrors as well. And on the Prologue, it's a little bit more advanced. They even have blind spot steering, which is an interesting feature. Now, this is the gray interior, so it will give you a combination of light gray and dark gray. It starts with the door card. So slightly soft touch up here, soft touch when you rest your elbow. This part right here, soft touch as well, some gloss black. You have auto up down for the front windows, but not for the rear, which is interesting. Or I think it's auto down, but not auto up. We'll test that in a second. You do have your side mirrors here, and you have a button right here because you have power folding mirrors that's standard on the Elite. Now, I don't think it locks when you lock the mirror. It could be. I'll have to play with the settings to double check. But you do have your door lock settings up here as well. And you have memory seats only on the driver door, 2-position memory. And this button right here will release you to let you out, which is cool if you hold that button. I always like the door handles that Honda use on their vehicles. You do have some additional storage there, a little bottle holder there, speaker there. You do have a power adjustment on the driver seat. So you have forward, you have back, you have up, you have down. You have a thigh portion too. Yeah, you have the thigh portion as well. And then you have two-way lumbar and forward and back for your back of your seat. On the passenger side is also power, forward, back. You can also adjust your seat forward and back. And one thing we don't have on Hondas usually is up and down for the passenger seat, which is a nice touch. Let's jump into the Prologue. Got your battery percentage there already before you turn it on. And foot on brake, push the button, and you're ready to go. Everything loads up. On the left side of the steering wheel down here, you do have some options. So you have your parking brake. You do have a sport mode, which is only unique on the Elite. You can't get a sport mode on Touring or EX. You have your, look like, is that your road departure mitigation? Let me push that button to make sure. So this guy is, I think that's your lane keeping assist actually. And to the right of that, you have auto hold, and then you have your dimmer switch as well. Down below, you have your lever to pop open the hood. You pull it twice to pop open the hood. It'll bypass the latch. And you do have a vent here, some gloss black there, some silver piece kind of going around there, and soft touch right here, and it's gray. I like that. It's actually really nice. Now you can adjust the steering wheel, and it is manual, so you pull down this lever here. You can go up, down, in, and out. Close that guy back up. And you have your steering wheel here. It is leather wrapped. It's a little bit bigger than your traditional Honda steering wheel, but still feels good to the hand. On the left side here, you do have your cruise control settings. So you have, I think that's cancel, turn on your cruise, you can resume set, and adjust the distance for your adaptive cruise control. On the right side, you're gonna have your voice command button, your shortcuts, so your source button here. This check mark allows you to choose different options when you're going through different options on the screen. 11-inch display, by the way, and you can answer up or down to hang up on your calls. Heated steering wheel, which I believe is standard on the Elite, and you can change the view here. So if you wanted to view, let's say, Google Maps or safety features or back to where it was, you can. We'll take a look at that in a second. I like the silver piece right here, kind of break up some of this black a little bit. Now behind the steering wheel, you do have your wiper controls here and your signal control. So for example, this will control your rear wiper. So you go to on, you see the little baby wiper going crazy back there. Turn that off, and then this will turn on your front wiper up front. And then you do have, you push this in, it'll actually clean the front wiper. I'm not gonna push it in now. And you know, this is signals like normal and high beams like normal as well. A lot of Honda owners is gonna see that that's completely different than what they're used to. And then right here, you do have a battery regen button here. So when you push this button while you're driving, it'll slow down the Prologue really like a lot to help you use energy to charge the, not charge, but put the energy back into the battery. I guess technically charge the battery. Also behind here, I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but behind here you have your, I believe this is a next track and previous track. And behind this side, the steering wheel, this should be volume, if I'm not mistaken. So this is going to be up and down. That'll be a volume behind the steering wheel instead of having it on the front of the steering wheel. And you do have a gear shifter, like a column shifter. I don't know if you call it a column shifter. Gear selection is on the column. So you hold the brakes, you pull up and then down for drive. You pull up just for neutral, and then up and up for reverse, and then you push in for park. So because you have the shift up here, free up some space down here. So taking a look at this screen, like I said, you can push this button, and I'm gonna go to the Google Maps view, which is nice. It'll give you a whole map, still give you a speedometer. It'll show you if you're charging the battery or if you're using power, who have their seatbelts in and on in. Outside temperature, what gear you in, how many miles you have, your odometer and down below, and ready to let you know that your Prologue is on and the range on your battery. Compass up there, so plenty of information that you need on the screen. I actually like the screen, but if you go over, you can show your adaptive cruise control, how much distance you have. It's 3 different levels on the Prologue, so you can see you have 1, 3, and 2. So gap adjust, that's what the Prologue calls it. Left side could be a speedometer, same thing, how much power you're using or charging, and how much miles you have on your battery, range, audio. So whatever you listen to will pop up there, and you can switch over to a more traditional view where your speedometer is in the middle, your power range is in the middle, you have today's date and outside temperature. I actually like this view. This is nice. And then what music you're listening to. But I really like the Google Maps view. So 11-inch display here. The touchscreen display is 11.3 as well. So two big displays. Now it's not going to be 14, 15, 16 like all the cars are out there. Honda like to keep the interiors traditional. So they're not going to be like a Tesla where it's a big screen, no buttons. And then it's not going to be like an old car where there's no screen and just buttons. They try to give you best of both worlds. So I'm gonna go okay. I'm gonna go in demo mode because when you buy one, you register and sign up and get your name in there and all this good stuff. This menu is very simple, very easy. You have vehicle status. You have Google Assistant built in. That's in every Prologue. Even the base model EX will have Google built in, where you can say, "Hey Google, turn off my cooling seats."
Got it. Turning off the seat cooling for the driver.
So by the way, the cooling seats is only for the Elite. So it's right here. I'm sure you guys turn on. Hey Google, turn on my cooling seats.
Okay.
See?
Turning on the seat cooling for the driver.
And you can also tell Google to do all types of things. Open your garage, change your temperatures, call this person. So that's all standard on every trim level. And you have the Play Store. We can download more apps. You have charging. You can pretty much view different information based on your charging. When plugged in, your vehicle will be charged to 80%. So by default, Honda recommends 80% for day-to-day driving. If you're going on any trips, then they recommend you charge it to 100%. Oh, you create a schedule. Oh, look at that. I don't think I messed with this before. Oh, okay. That's cool. You set your location and everything. I'm not going to dive into that, but that's cool. But let's get charging. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay is standard and wireless. There's probably a reason why you buy this over the Blazer EV, because the Blazer EV don't have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You do have your camera system there, and that will turn on 360. That's only on the Elite 2. So the Touring EX won't have a 360 view. Camera, you have settings, you have ambient lighting. Now the ambient lighting, you can choose a lot of different colors. Link to drive mode. I don't think I remember seeing this on the Touring. Interesting. But the Elite will give you additional ambient lighting. So the Touring has the ambient lighting, but the Elite will give you, I believe, additional lighting in the cup holders, in the footwell, and I think in the door handle, if I'm not mistaken. The Touring will just give you standard ambient lighting like in the door and then dash. But I haven't driven one of these at night, so I really have to do that to really see. But you can choose, see the ambient lighting in the Elite. So on the door, on the footwell down below, in the cup holders, you can see under the screen as well, and on that door as well. Footwell and the cup holders, I believe, is only on the Elite. The Touring should have it on the door, and I think under the dash, or on the dash as well. Let's actually go in and mess with the colors. So we have ambient lighting. So, oh yeah, you can see it changed to red. So you got all different colors you can choose from. Yellow. That's cool. You can even make it brighter. Oh yeah, it really shows when you brighten it up. Look at that. Link to drive. Oh, okay. So depending on what drive mode you're in, it will change colors. That's interesting. So I'm assuming sport will be red, but let's unlink it, and red and blue. And and then look, it's not dark in here at all, so you can really see it. You have your climate, so here you can adjust your climate controls. I love that Honda give you physical buttons for your climate control, so you can do either or the screen, or you can do the physical button. It's up to you. Turn on your heated seats, AC on and off, fan, direction, all types of stuff as well, which is nice. And then you have built-in Wi-Fi hotspot, audio, maps. Maps is nice because it's Google Maps. So if you know what Google Maps looks like on your computer or even on your phone, it'll look exactly the same. It's fast, it's easy to use. Look at this thing. You can zoom in, zoom out. I like it's Google Maps and not just, a built-in, like a native system. So that's actually pretty cool. You do have controls. Now this is important because the heads-up display is back here. Oh yeah, I even show you guys. We have a heads-up display. You see speedometer there, and I never even messed with it. So let's mess with it. You can change the brightness, height, rotation. Interesting. Oh, but you can't. It's only gonna be a speedometer. That's it. I don't think you can add anything else. So just a speedometer, and that's it. Looks like. You gotta see that guy right there. But you can kind of adjust it, or you turn it on and off if you want on and off. That's interesting. Okay. And then you have power window lockout because you don't have a dedicated button to lock the windows here. It's on the screen, cameras here, traction control button is here too. Now your headlights. So you don't have a headlight stock or a button over here. It's all on the screen. So let me get out of here and show you guys. There's like a shortcut up here. You see a little light bulb. If you press that, it will have off, auto, parking, and on. That's how you change your headlights on the screen. There's no actual button for it. And I actually saw you can turn on and off the auto high beams and fog lights on and off as well. So I turned it on where it should come on when the headlights automatically come on. And then your park assist. And this is just your parking sensor, so it's beeping at you when you're parking. Prologues will come with Honda Link plus OnStar. So this will give you, it's Honda Link, but you have OnStar together with it. So anything happens, you can speak to someone, an operator, right then and there. You always have someone right there to speak to for any reason. You have a podcast built in, news built in as well. And if you go to Play Store, you can add more apps. Now, the left side here is going to be your shortcuts. So this guy's a customizable page. You can have maps on this page, or you can have audio, tire pressure, however you want it. And then this guy, you can customize it to have Google Assistant, trip, and audio. So it's like a custom page there. Then you have music. So here you have AM, FM, Sirius, Bluetooth, news, podcast, USB, maps. We've already seen that already. This will be Apple CarPlay and Android Auto once your phone is paired. Or if you pair your phone only to Bluetooth, then your contacts and all your good stuff will be there. And then you have a shortcut to the control button as well. So real simple, easy to use. Settings has a lot more options, but I'm not going to sit here and go through all of this with you guys. But you can see you have system, profiles, privacy, sounds, apps, notifications, vehicles. Like so many things you can do. You got team driver, valet mode, rear seat reminder, buckle to drive. It's on, but I think it's on by default. So if you want to turn it off, you come here and turn that off. But transport mode, look at that. There's all types of things you can set up on here. Now, the only physical button you have on here is going to be your volume knob and your power on and off. It's good that they at least gave you a volume knob and it's not on the screen, but that's the only button you will have. Now, down below, you do have your ear vents. Kind of like the new styling on all the Hondas where it goes like it go across the whole dash, but still a little bit different. Remind me more like the Pilot a little bit more. You do get dual zone climate control, and you do have ventilated front seats. That's only on the Elite. The Touring will give you heated, and I think the EX will give you heated, but you also have heated as well, 3 position. Then you have your mode, so face only, defrost, feet, on and off. Same thing for the passenger, ventilating. Well, no, this is heating. So three level heating, and then 3 level ventilating, and you can pick whichever one you want. And you do have the knob for the passenger seat, so it is dual zone, and this person could, catch on fire. You can stay cool if you wanted to. Now, I don't like that there's no sync button like here. If I want to sync this, I actually have to go to climate here. Oh, there we go. And then hit sync on the screen. I wish there was like a sync button. That would be much easier. But how many people mess with that though? So that's probably what they're thinking. You have auto, max defrost, rear defrost, fan speed, air circulation, AC on or heat on, which is interesting. And now below this guy, you do have 2 USB-Cs and a power outlet as well. And everyone assuming that this is a wireless phone mat, but it's not, just storage. Huge, you can put all types of stuff right there. You do have another storage down below. So it's like a 2-tier system where you can put something down there if you wanted to. And then below that, you do have the cup holders. And like I said, on the Elite, I believe it only lights up around here on the Elite. Your wireless phone charger is here. It's a pocket style. So you drop your phone in there and it'll stick out like this and charge. I'm using my phone, so I can't show you guys. Armrest is soft touch in gray. And then, I left this cloth in here. But you can see it's just storage in there. Nothing else really in there. I think this piece is to access the wireless phone charger if you want to, I guess, work on it or something like that. I have no idea. But there's nothing in here. You do have this little tray right here that you can move forward and back. But that's pretty much it. Put that guy back. Close this guy up. Passenger seat. I love the light gray with the dark gray for the gray interior. This is a nice, I don't know, it's a nice combination. It looks good. And you do have your glove box here that is lockable. And let's see, it is damp, but it's not lined with felt, and it's a bin style. And you do get the Bose sound system on the Elite as well. It's a 12-speaker sound system. The Touring also will give you the same sound system. Up above, you do have an auto-dimming rear-view mirror. I don't see a home link, but I believe you can still pair your garage, but I think is it like buttonless? I'm not too sure. I gotta look into that because in the menu, when I was doing a actually, let me check on this one. When I was doing a touring, I saw that there was something about vehicle. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what I'm talking about. I thought I saw something. There we go. So I had to go to when I went to controls. I had to go to see more controls, and doors and windows, lights, driving part. What does that mean? Oh, okay. So this is how you turn off your blind spot, traction control, and your one pedal driving. There's a shortcut for one pedal driving as well. You have off, normal, and high. The shortcut will let you go off or normal, but if you want high, you have to get into this menu. Actually, why does it have an arrow up here? What is that? Oh, that's to go into it. Okay. But yeah, universal remotes. So you can add up to 8 remotes. Oh, this is different. You do have home link. You just usually have like a button for your garage openers. I guess it's wireless. Add a remote. Do you? Oh, look at that. Interesting. So I wonder how getting. Now I wonder if when you add your garage remote, does it list everything you have here, or how does that work? That's interesting. So I knew it wasn't crazy. I've seen that on the tour. Up above your auto dimming rearview mirror, and you have home link. That's cool. You do have a ghost button here because this actually doesn't do anything for Honda's Prologue, but for GM, I believe that's another feature they have with OnStar. We just don't have that feature. And next to that, you have OnStar, SOS, and then your hazards. And then up above here, you have your moonroof controls. Now, the Elite will give you a panoramic moonroof. The Touring also, if you wanted to, the middle will open the shade by itself. The left one will actually open the moonroof. The right one will tilt the moonroof. Because this portion right here will open, but that portion right there is just glass. But Honda just said this is the biggest panoramic moonroof they've ever had on a Honda. And you can look at it. This thing is pretty long. It goes all the way back there over your second passenger. So if I hit slide on this left one, you can see it'll go up and over and open up, and it opens pretty wide. Look at that. It's pretty wide. And then let's tilt it, and then it'll close and tilt you a little bit. And you see it'll, and then there you go. Ventilate a little bit for tilt. We'll close that guy up and then close that shade as well because we don't need to be cooking in the sun right now. By the way, great headliner. You probably noticed that already. Let's take a look at the door visor. That's a, is it door? No, window. Just a visor, your visor. What am I talking about? So you do have lighting. It's nice. It looks like it's LED, but I can't really tell. It's like a soft light. It's really nice. So you have it for the driver, and then you have it for the passenger too. Yep. Perfect. All right, let's jump out of here and take a look at the rear seats. So this is where your passengers is going to be. So this is how wide the rear doors open. Pretty nice. Now the door card back here is hard touch, and then soft touch there, soft touch there. Window switch. You have a tweeter, a little speaker, a little bottle holder down there as well. The rear seats are designed all perforated, just like the fronts, and it has that gray on gray color combination. I really like how it looks. Easy access to the tethers for car seats or booster seats. Let's jump back here. Now I have the seat all the way back. So I have this seat all the way back and I still have inches behind me. So that long wheelbase come in handy, especially in the interior, like leg room. So down here, look at the rear air vents off. So you do have air vents back here, storage, 2 USB-Cs down here. So you can see 2 USB-Cs and a power outlet that's unique on the Elite. Touring and the EX won't give you the power outlet back here. You do have a armrest / cup holder, and it is soft touch. The headrests look like they all are adjustable as well. And you do have a mat pocket behind the driver, mat pocket behind the passenger. And these rear seats do recline 2 different positions. So it's not like the CRV where it's like 8. So you can come back 1 there, or you can stay right there. So this seat is back, the second position you can see there. And then this side is on the 1 position as well. But yeah, look, the panoramic moonroof come all the way over your head. Now, if you're, for some tall people, I saw that they head actually touch the roof if you're like 6 foot and up. But I'm 5'10" and I'm fine. Got plenty of room. You get some handles over here, and then the lighting's in the handle. Interesting little coat holder as well. Also, what's unique on the Elite is the 360 backup camera. You saw me briefly show. So you go up to reverse, you can see it'll be a top down and the rear. You have plenty of different camera views. So you hit the first one, you can go between front view and rear view. The second one, I believe, is top down from the front. Like, look at that. You can see how close you are to a curb. Like, that's interesting. And then, oop, I didn't mean to hit it so fast. So somebody's backing up behind me, so it alerted me that there's a car behind me. And you can probably, if I go back to a regular view, you should be able to see the car. Where he at? Oh, there you go. It's a passport. And then that second view, I believe that was a, oh, you can see, oh, I see. Okay, so what's behind you, what's in front of you from the top. That's interesting. Then you get the side views. And then what's the second view? Is that like a wide angle? Oh, really? Is that the back wheels? That's the back wheels. I'm over here shocked. Pilot has a 360 camera, which is like Honda hasn't had one in like forever. So we finally have one, but we don't have it where you can view the back wheels. That's interesting. The quality went down though because there's not a camera really back there. It's using, I think, the side cameras to get back there. But that's interesting. You see the back wheels, okay. And then you can turn off the 360. Oh, this is interesting. So you can have the back wheels, the front wheels. You can have just the front, just the back. The quality is actually okay. I mean, it's not like high definition or anything like that, but it's actually okay. Interesting. Turn the 360 back on. Okay, I like that. And then you can turn off the guidelines if you want those on and off. And for the shortcuts I was telling you guys about, you have the little foot pedal right there. So I just turned it to normal for one pedal. Push it again, it'll turn it off. And you do have a notification bell up here too for any information on your vehicle. So you do have some shortcuts up there. The Touring and Elite will give you a hands-free tailgate where you can kick underneath the bumper and it'll open and close for you. Power tailgate is also standing on both of them, and you can set how wide you want the tailgate to open in the menus as well. But you can see from back here, plenty of cargo space, get some LED lighting for your cargo, which is nice. Got a power outlet down here. That's nice as well. Now this one does have a protection package, so it does have the cargo tray. It spells Prologue, but Prologue won't come with that. You can add it as an accessory. It'll just come with this carpet. Let's see what's underneath. You do have additional storage there, more storage there. Looks like your flat fix kit would go there, and you have a towing hook we screw into to get towed. Pretty much goes there. And then I don't see any more additional storage. So this is actually pretty deep down here. It's actually really nice. And then you do get standard carpet from factory. You can add the off-season mats if you wanted to. Now with the rear seats, if you pull the shoulder, it's spring-loaded. So once you drop it, it'll just, oh, it went back. There you go. It like just flies forward. You don't even gotta push it. It just drops down. Of course, you have to go back and manually bring it back up. But it's a nice touch on the Elite. We made it to the 2024 Honda Prologue trim walk. Now, I've been getting used to these Prologues. I've actually sold two of these already. I sold this Elite that we're reviewing, and I sold a Touring that I also did a walk around on as well. So I sold two of our Prologues, and I'm starting to get used to them, and they make sense. Like, I get why Honda chose this platform. Now, let's take a look at the Elite, because that's what we're looking at right now. Elite come with dual motor standard, all-wheel drive. There's no single motor on the Elite. It's standard on the Elite. EX and Touring, you have the option. 288 horsepower, 333 foot-pound of torque. You do get sport mode on the Elite that you can't get on the EX or Touring. 21s that you can't get EX on Touring as well, too. So this is the biggest rim I think Honda's ever made so far in North America. I don't know if it's different in other countries. 275 tires, 455 wall, and they're all seasons. And the self-sealing tires are exactly what it says. So something punctured the tires, it will self-seal so you keep driving, and then that way you can get to where you need to go to repair or get a different tire or whatever. Run flats are like a more tougher, I guess they have like a tougher lining or something like that, where if it gets punctured, you can still continue driving for a little bit more until you need to change them. Self-sealing will just self-seal. It's like you get a cut on your arm, your skin kind of try to get together to stop the bleeding. Is how that works. So not sure how much those tires cost, but it's a cool feature to have. You do have power folding mirrors. So on the EX and the Touring, there's no button to fold in the mirrors. You just got to fold them in yourself. But the Elite will give you the power folding mirrors, welcome lights as well at nighttime. You get a heads-up display. You do get the surround vision systems, what Honda call it. Pretty much a 360 backup camera. But you saw me messing with it, so not only shows 360, it shows the back of the car on the side, the front of it, which is interesting, the front end, the rear back end. So a lot more views than the Pilot currently. Rear pedestrian alert. It is interesting because the cross traffic that we have in our Hondas are made to detect metal, but sometimes it detects people. This will specifically detect people every time. When somebody walk by, and ventilated front seats, which, you know, this is one reason why you may go up to the Elite, because you really want that. And LED lighting, footwells, beverage holders, and door pockets. Okay, so I was mentioning this on the video that the Elite give you a little bit more in-bit lighting versus the Touring. And you have the power outlet in the second row. So let's jump in and actually build one of these guys up. So you have all three. We're gonna get the Elite. So remember, dual motor only, up to 281 range, and that's, I think 281 is 100%, and 63 miles DC fast charging. So in 10 minutes of charging, which is pretty nice. Up to 63 miles in 10 minutes, and 288 horsepower as well. Dual motor. We're gonna look at the colors. So there's only one color that's not our premium charge, which is Mercury Silver Metallic. And the Mercury Silver, either get the black interior or the gray interior. I love how the gray interior looks. And I think all of the colors have an option between black or gray. There's no algorithm of you have to get this color and it's this interior, so on and so on. So you do have North Shore Pearl. I haven't seen this color in person yet. I'm excited to see it. And it's the hero color, the color that Honda's been showing off. You can get black or gray in North Shore Pearl, and it is a premium charge, $455. Pacific Blue Metallic, same thing, premium charge. You get bold color interior, and you get Raven Black, which is a premium color, and this gives you 3 interior colors. So you can get black interior, you can get brown interior, which is only on the Elite. I'm excited to see what this looks like in person, because this looks very dirt-ish, and I don't think it's like that. And you have the gray interior as well. You have Scarlet Red Metallic, $455 upcharge, black or gray, and I'm sure this will give you brown. Yeah, Snowfall Pearl, which will give you brown, gray, and black. And you have Sonic Gray, which we just did, which, you can get brown and Sonic Gray. So you can get black, gray, and brown and Sonic Gray. I'm gonna stick with gray because, that's what we have right now. Let's check a look at the wheel options that you have, and there's no wheel options on the Elite. Let's look at the packages. So when you buy a Prologue, you have the option, you have to choose one of these options. Whichever one you choose, it will be free. So for example, you can choose package A, which will give you the Honda charge station for free. This thing is like $700 some. I'll show you guys how much it costs, but for free. And they will give you $500 towards installation. So you pretty much have a separate website you go to. I think it's Home Honda Connection, something like that. You put your address in, then it's like a contractor. It's another company, and they will do installation for you. They work with Honda. It's warranty through Honda, and they'll give you a quote. So towards how much it costs to install in your house, Honda will give you $500 towards that, and they'll give you $100 in public charging credits. So with the EVgo charging network, you get those charging credits and the installation credit and Honda Link. So you have to sign up with Honda Link when you buy your Prologue. If you don't sign up, you're not getting none of those. And it's free. So you choose one. Or if you choose package B, let's say you don't want the home charge bundle, you can get the portable charging bundle, which will come with a level 1 and a level 2. If you do decide you want to install a charging in your home, they give you up to $250 installation credit, and then 300 public charging credits as well. And you have option C, which is maybe you live in an apartment or something like that, and you don't have a garage, and maybe you can't charge this where you live. You can get $750 in public charging credits, and that can be used on EVgo fast chargers and their roaming partner stations. So that's cool. So this is for people that I guess live in an apartment or live in a city or something like that. You don't have the space. You only can choose one. Once you choose one, let's say, so both of my customers, they chose the home bundle and then pay for this separate. So you can choose this guy, so you get the home one for free. And if you still want a portable charge, because Honda doesn't give you a charging cable with the car, you have to buy one. You can still buy it separate and have it just in case. That's what both of my customers did. And here are your accessory packages. So you either have all season protection 1, 2, or just regular protection package. I think the three that I did have cargo tray, splash guards, and wheel locks. Yeah, I think this is the protection package we have right now, but you can also do the all-season one if you want to as well. Let's take a look at some accessories. So very similar like our traditional Honda accessories. I'm gonna start with electronics first, and let's see what you can add. So here we go. So you can buy the home station separate, or you can buy the Honda portable charging kit separate. So if you choose B and you live down the road, you want to get one of these, $700. Charge up to 35 miles range per hour, Wi-Fi connectivity for charging history, and it comes with a warranty as well, which is nice. But Honda recommend you get an installation by a certified electrician. Let's say you choose package A, but you want to keep one of these just in case. So let me see. So one of the cables can charge up to 23.2 range per hour with appliance. Okay, so one of them have this like a washing machine plug. You guys probably seen that. So that one can charge up to 23.2 range per hour. And if you do a traditional plug, so this is a, what is it, 100, was it 140 volt or 120 volt? It can do 4.2 range per hour. And to be includes carrying bag, and it includes 3-year warranty as well, which makes sense. I think getting the package to charge at home makes sense, because even if you lease one of these and, you know, let's say you're going to give back the car, you're probably going to stay with the EVs. So if that's the case, you always have a charger in your house for your next EV that you get, and then just buy the separate would make sense to me. That way, every morning you wake up, you have a full tank of gas technically, because you charge it from home, and you don't really got to worry about going public charging. And mostly maybe road trips is where you will have to, you know, worry about charging, and then if there's a line and you have to wait and blah 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 blah. But if this is gonna be A to B daily commuter, go to work, get groceries done, errands, you know, the 200 plus miles that you have on them, the 280 or the 290, is more than enough to get you around and have plenty of mileage to get home and all that good stuff. So let's go to interior, and here you have all season mask, cargo cover, cargo tray, typical Honda stuff, you know, door sill protection, first aid kit, sunshade, seat back protectors, which is cool. Exterior, look like they got a lot more options. So I know you guys remembered when if you see my vlog channel, I went to a training for this, and then there was a touring there that had a bunch of features on there, accessories you can add on. So you have bike attachments, roof attachments. For some reason, you cannot add crossbars on an EX, only a touring and elite. Maybe that'll change, but right now, I don't think you can add the roof rails or the crossbars on the EX. So it's pretty interesting. 154 max load capacity. Interesting. So bike attachments, you know, mid door trim. I'm assuming this is like a body side molding. Not sure if this is supposed to be like a body side molding, or maybe it's just for design. I don't know. It's interesting that it's not body colored. Door edge film, guards, handle, door visor, something I would get. You can black out the emblems. Look at that. That's cool. The all-wheel drive emblem, the E as well. That's pretty cool. And then you have the different grill you can add, which is interesting because it's not a real grill, but I guess that makes it look like a real grill if you want to, if you don't want the flat grill. You know, it is what it is. Fender flares, front lower trim, like a lip on there. So you get side skirts almost. Well, not really. Rear bumper applique. So the roof box. Yo, the box, especially if you get a mid-sized roof box, this thing is big. This thing is huge. I saw one in person the other day, and this is a big box. Look at that, 16 cubic feet. So if you definitely need more room, that come in handy. Look at that ski and snowboard attachment. You get a tent. You can add a hitch. I don't know how much you can tow though. I gotta look into that. Let's see. All right, just research it. You can tow 1,500 pounds. So keep that in mind. You can choose which hitch ball you want, mount ball, lock pin, all the good stuff. But most people probably gonna put like a bike rack or something like that on the back of it. But yeah, so that's the Prologue. Let me know what you guys think. You know, what you think about it. A lot of people, I've been watching other reviews on the car, and a lot of people complain that it's too GM on the inside. Some complain that it's not as fast. And to be honest, this is just a perfect regular people EV. You know, this is an EV where it's not like, it don't feel like a roller coaster like on a Tesla where you put your foot down. It's fast, like it goes, but it's not gonna feel like a Tesla, you know, or like some of these other EVs that are super fast. Like it's fast, but it's like standard fast. Like it's just enough fast for everyone. And it's a very simple vehicle. It's smooth. It's like I said, I sold 2 of them, so I've been driving them. I've been learning more about them. And not having an engine, a transmission, and just have no powertrain and less mechanical make the ride very smooth and just comfortable. It's a nice driving vehicle, I will say. Not much rattles, you don't really hear much, you know, and it has plenty of power. It has decent power. This is the perfect city vehicle for sure. You can take it on the highway, and even on the interior, you know, if you get the Elite, this panoramic moonroof in person is huge. Honda says the biggest one they've had in Honda. This back seat row back here, a lot of legroom as well, and it's just a nice place to be. If you're in the market for an EV and you want a Honda one, this is just a good choice. If, like, look at the interior. It's not a big tablet where there's no buttons. You have buttons like normal. It looks like a normal car. It doesn't look like an EV at all. Like, it's just an interesting vehicle. Like, I really like them. Both my customers that bought them so far, they're enjoying the vehicle, and it's a great vehicle. It's a great vehicle. So drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about the Prologue and just what you think. You know, do you hate it? Do you love it? Would you buy one? I will say though, drive one first before you start typing away like, hey, I hate this thing, it's ugly, whatever. Like, you gotta drive one. They drive really nice. It's a good EV. If you never bought an EV before, I think this is a good EV to start off in. Like, this is definitely something to get your foot in the door. It's a good way to go, especially if you want something different. If you don't want a Tesla, because Teslas is everywhere. Everyone have a Tesla. You want something different. This is definitely the way to go, because people are going to look at it like, what is that? So if you're the type of person where you like different, you want to be like everyone else, you want something different, unique, still Honda, especially something with a Honda badge, you know, you can bring the Honda Prologue is the way to go. Before we wrap things up, let's take a look at the pricing here. So, and this is very important, very important. The base price, $57,900, and you don't pay for the all drive, $455 for the color. Destination handling is $1395. This Elite is $59,750. Now, Honda right now, I don't know if this is still going to be a thing, but you can get, I think with all the rebates and incentives that Honda has right now, you can get from like $10,000 to $12,500 off the MSRP. It's like a no-brainer. And then like the lease specials that Honda has for, actually, you know what? We're gonna look at some lease specials right now. Let's say you're upside down in your car and you just need to buy a new car that can help absorb some of that negative equity. This is what you need to buy. So let's look at the Prologue. So there isn't really any huge specials on the Touring and Elite, but look at this. So $3,600 down, due at signing, $329 a month. Now this $329 doesn't include your fees. So like drive off, your first payment, and document fees and assessment, things like that. So this is just the base price. But the EX, how much is the EX? The EX is like, isn't it like 50 or something like that? For like a $50,000 vehicle. Actually, let's jump into EX real fast before I show you guys. But for an EX is about 50, I think. You can get for about 400 and change a month is insane on a lease. It's insane. Let's say you do a two-wheel drive EX. Yeah, look, you got 48.7, and then I think it's $3,000 for all-wheel drive. So you at 51. So $50,000 vehicle, putting down that lease special I just showed you, you're gonna be under $500 a month is crazy, because of the crazy rebates that Honda is offering right now. Now I don't know how long they're gonna last for. So if you're interested, I would jump on the. Oh, here we go. There's everything here. So look, they got $1,000 loyalty conquest, and they got a few other specials. And then even look at that. Look at the rate: 1.9 for 36, 2.9 for 60. So this all expires January 3rd, but it's low interest rate, crazy rebates. Like I said, you can get like up to I think $10,000 to $12,500 off if you qualify. You have to qualify, and not everyone can get that crazy special. So there is a $7,500 tax credit that, based on your income, you can qualify for. So if you can get that and combine all the rebates together, that's a lot of money off. So if you're looking for something new, and you're upside down, or let's say you still need a low payment, you want to get to electric cars, this is something you need to jump in. I'm gonna end everything here. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna catch you in the next walk around.